Hello everyone and welcome to a video with me, Umber Rays. It's late at night. I've recorded two JP videos first before recording this global video, even though this global video will be going up before the Final Fantasy X video, because. So anyway, yeah, Global got some news today, as well as JP's big data mine, which has made for a busy day. But that's okay, because getting to do this done now means that I just get to upload Chrono Trigger this week. So, woohoo, good times. So anyway, yeah, Global got a news video today where we found out a little bit of some of the stuff that is coming to Global in the future, and of course, it should be no surprise that we are finally starting to get into CGs for Global, starting with, of course, the Final Fantasy XIII. Yeah, I know Elena came first, but technically Lightning gets the, I still think Lightning deserves the, attention because she is technically the first CG we got. And for people who are wondering, you know, what was I worried about some of these units coming in the future? No, not really. It's pretty obvious that Global's #1 way to fix a problem, which is, you know, when we just start getting units that are better than some of the units that are coming out, is just to buff these other units that are coming out, and that is exactly what has happened with both Hope and Lightning. So the 13 event will be coming. There will be a throwable weapon with 84 magic and some avian killer. Not overly exciting, but never underestimate killers. Also the Blaze Fire Saber, a lightning-based sword with 96 attack and 52 magic. Pretty decent for those who are looking for a lightning-based weapon. And of course the new units will be Radiant Lightning. Really? Radiant Lightning? That's what we're calling her? I mean, most people... Oh, there we go. We'll call her CG Lightning still, but I was kind of hoping for Horse Lightning or Odin Lightning. Actually, Horse Lightning's not a nice name. Let's not do that. She will be getting global exclusive upgrades. Limit Burst, Skill Mod Boost from 3 to 4 turns. Crushing Blow Plus, which will be going from Divine Ruination to Burst, Spark, or whatever that Esther chaining family, which it means that Lightning might be a really good, decent partner for Esther. I don't know why. It's just, I guess I'm tired today. It's been a long day. Thunderfall will get a 1-hit up to be an AT family, and or from 1 hit to up to an AT chaining, and her double cast will have some more abilities to it. Her cooldown Paradigm Shift Commando will give an attack buff from 200% to 250%. Now, do I think this will make a absolutely huge deal with Lightning? I don't know. It really depends if they give her, you know, some modifier bonuses too. The chaining family changes are really relevant to Global. Lightning also being a lightning element character with a really good TMR and really good super TMR should not be ignored either. In the future, there are a lot of units that start getting into the sword family, and this is kind of the real start to the true dual wield era. If you don't include that one guy who came earlier, then yes, basically. But either way, Lightning has some really good equipment, both in her TMR and super TMR, and I think that is absolutely worth noting. And her global exclusives, we'll have to wait to see what far they actually take her, but everything seems like a giant plus. If I was to give one thing that I think probably makes the biggest change in her kit, W-Cast being expanded. One of the problems that I really had with Lightning that made her fall off quickly is that her W-Cast is pretty limited to just her debuffs, but she has really strong debuffs to go with a really strong kit. She's a great lightning debuffing character. I think she'll pair well with Esther on the global side. So, yeah. Thumbs up. All positive changes. Now, the second character to come along is Hope. Hope is a character that I think is still doomed on the global side. He is a buffer debuffer. He will be getting some global upgrades. Limit Burst MP will be extended to all allies. TMR 65 Spirit to 105 Spirit. That's kind of actually really nice. Trust Mastery and Super Trust Mastery passive gains will go up to 100% light resistance. I've never thought that Hope's Super TMR was worth it, so whatever. Cooldown ability Last Resort changed to be available on turn 1 from turn 5, 5-turn cooldown. Nothing here screams Hope being like particularly relevant on Global to me. A lot of the buffs to him seem to be his TMR and Super TMR, and while I do admire the fact that they gave Hope like a really cool Alexander limit burst and everything like that, Hope's problem with his kit was made him fairly irrelevant on the global side, or on the JP side, and it should be noted that there's better stuff on global now than there was on JP in terms of options of who to pick for a buff or debuffer, and we know that Eltham becomes just a beast in the future, so I say this is an easy pass for Hope. But I still say Lightning is very relevant. There will be a step-up banner where you either get Radiant Lightning or Neverending Hope. Oh my god, did I... Really is. They really called him Neverending. Oh, that's such a bad pun. I kind of hoped he'd be better. Okay, I got mine out of the way. There isn't really much else to say. Step up banner, blah, 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 blah. If you're really looking for whether this is relevant to you, if you're particularly fond of Esther, then Lightning's a good pair for her, I think, because I can't remember if Esther has a really strong debuff, but either way, having more lightning debuffs probably is a good partner for Esther, especially with bolt striking, but just general thoughts. There will be a global exclusive event, the Demon Parade. Battle through waves of enemies, gain recipes through event, materials through event, currency and summons, set equipment, themed traditional Japanese summer, boss likely weak to water, EP reward UOC, EX 5-star guaranteed ticket, bronze, silver, and gold enlightenment keys. I actually just have no idea what that means. And the bonuses will be for Summertime Luca, Tide Rider Shasuka, and Tsukiko and Kaito, 2 new characters that will be coming to Global that are global exclusives? It doesn't say global exclusive, and if there's anything I've been taught, it's that if it doesn't say it, then it probably isn't. As Elena, I do believe, is scheduled for JP at some point in the future. I mean, we're probably getting Dragon Quest. I think Dragon Quest will take precedence. I mean, Smash is getting Dragon Quest. There's a Dragon Quest movie coming out this weekend, which, by the way, I'm totally going to go see. Whatever. Anyway, I would say that Dragon Quest will happen this month on JP, which might be good news for global people who are hoping for more Dragon Quest. But getting back to it, Tsukiko is the guy below me, and Kaito is the girl. No, never mind. Kaito's the guy, and Tsukiko is the girl. My bad. Got it backwards. Tsukiko will be a magic attacker and debuffer. Kaito will be a physical attacker. I would be really surprised if either of these units end up being, considerably stronger than what is currently in Global, because the power creep's just been out of control, but we'll see what those characters look like in the future. Either way, I love Tsukiko's design, and I'm really surprised that she's not on JP. Although there is a story event coming up on JP in the very near future, and it could be that Tsukiko as well as Kaito end up very soon. It's really weird that these Japanese-themed ones have not appeared in JP first. Of course, there's also a rumored summer event on JP, so maybe the schedule is just busy. Anyway, Chamber of the Vengeful will be coming out soon with a new trial. Morgana from Elena's event in August. There was also a Q&A talking about Octopath Traveler, which is still under the Soon logo. I really am not holding out much hope. I mean, it's not really a licensing issue, it's just a when is it going to fit in the schedule. Either way, I still think Primrose will be fairly relevant to global people. And there's also going to be an anniversary follow-up with the current rank ×5 for tickets, so I do believe that's what JP got, so I guess Global can be happy now. Also some total daily logins. Eh. So overall, do I think that the 13 event is really worth it for global people? Well, the summer event units seem pretty enticing if you're interested in, you know, kind of Japanese folklore and whatever, and obviously the guy below me looks like he's from Bleach. So, I mean, obviously that could be a big factor for some people, but the 13 event is going to be kind of weird. Hope is definitely a unit that I feel like is a little bit of a troll still. I mean, his character does have its uses, it just falls behind so much of the other debuffers and buffers and support units that we've seen and will see into the future. Lightning, on the other hand, TMR and Super TMR continues to be relevant for a couple of reasons. One, it's a sword, one of the most equipable weapons by the most mass amount of characters, especially mainly physical attackers. Second thing, it's still relevant and incredibly powerful, even on JP, because of its ability, which I believe is 30% limit burst damage. But the other thing is that, or it's either, I think it's true dual wield bonus, it's one of those two, limit burst or true dual wield damage. My memories are fading. But yeah, I still think that Lightning is incredibly relevant for TMR and Super TMR. No, wait, I'm just getting myself confused about everything. I guess I could click this button that says JP info. TMR materia passive 100% attack up when dual wielding. Super TMR increase attack by 50% when dual wielding and increase limit burst damage. Hey, it's both. That's even better. Yeah, Lightning's sword TMR is still incredibly relevant on JP since so many characters can equip a sword, and that's why I would still recommend you trying at least a little bit for Lightning. Lightning is great. In the future, Bartz will definitely be a powerful character, and getting into the Summon Fest era, which I'm still not convinced that Global is going to completely avoid. I guess we'll find out, but either way, I still say that Lightning is a great CG, if nothing else, to get your hands on. So that's all for this video. What are you interested in? Are you interested in Fox Girl, Bleach Guy, Hopeless, or I'm on a Horse? Subtitles. Anyway, there was also a joke I was going to make about CG Lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, please save us from the Summon Fest. Oh, please! Oh, please! Okay, that's my horrible rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody, the CG Lightning version. If someone wants to take that and run with it, go for it. See you next time. Take care.